Act as though you are already successful, and you will be, not someday, not later, not when everything feels perfect. Now, because the life you're waiting for is waiting on you, to stop doubting, stop hesitating, and start living like you've already made it. Have you ever noticed how much power we give to fear, while silencing the bold voice of possibility inside us? We walk around as if we're fragile, unprepared, unworthy, when in truth, we carry everything we need right now. So let me ask you, what if success isn't something you chase, but something you embody? What if the real shift happens the moment you decide to act like the person you're becoming, not the person you've been? Most people wait for confidence, wait for motivation, wait for a sign, and in that waiting, they lose time, momentum, and belief. Self-doubt becomes their compass, procrastination becomes their routine, and slowly they stop moving at all. But here's the truth. Confidence is a result, not a requirement. Action is the key that unlocks everything you think you're missing. Start showing up like the job is already yours, like the stage is already built, like the door is already open. Because when you walk like you belong in the room starts to shift. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You need to become the proof. Your future doesn't start with luck. It starts with a choice to act like your vision is already real. So stop waiting for permission. Stop asking if you're ready. Act as though you are already successful. And you will be. They hold back from networking events, convinced they're not impressive enough yet. This cycle of stagnation and regret builds, fueled by waiting for external validation or ideal conditions. Napoleon Hill observed that many people trap themselves in this loop, postponing action until everything feels right. But here's the turning point. Adopting a successful persona isn't about pretending, it's about reprogramming your mind. Why is this shift so crucial? Because action drives success, not the other way around. When you behave as if you're already successful, confidence builds and opportunities start to appear. Without this change, hesitation turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy, keeping you stuck in place. Immediate, success-oriented actions can break that cycle, turning doubt into determination. So, why aren't you taking action right now? One big reason is waiting for motivation to strike, as if success is something you have to feel first. This misconception keeps you passive, hoping for inspiration or a sign from the universe. Napoleon Hill would call this a trap, believing you need to feel successful before you act. For instance, an aspiring entrepreneur might delay pitching their idea until they feel ready, reinforcing their non-successful identity. External factors like waiting for a promotion or a lucky break only prolong the wait. It's a cycle that drains your energy and leaves you wondering what could have been. Then there's the failure to decide, born from not embodying that successful mindset. Indecisiveness paralyzes you, as overanalysis and fear of judgment take over. Hill taught that without deciding and acting as if success is inevitable, you remain stuck. Picture someone avoiding a career change because they don't yet see themselves as a leader. This leads to missed opportunities and a growing sense of defeat that weighs on your heart. Fear and uncertainty add another layer, eroding your potential before you even try. The anxiety of inadequacy makes you worry about rejection in situations where success could bloom. Hill's concept shows that these emotions stem from a self-image that doesn't align with success. Without the act as if approach, fear becomes an inevitable defeat, preventing bold decisions. But what if the solution is simpler than you think? The power of action lies in acting as though you're already successful, generating real momentum. Even small, imperfect actions, like dressing confidently for a meeting, create a feedback loop of energy. Napoleon Hill believed this behavior reprograms your subconscious, drawing opportunities your way. For example, visualize yourself as a CEO and start networking immediately. That's how connections grow. Building decisiveness means making firm decisions without delay, as if success is your default state. Hill emphasized treating choices like a successful person would, committing quickly and acting on them. Try a practical tip. Set a 5-minute rule for decisions to mimic the decisiveness of accomplished leaders. Practicing the first step is about taking immediate action, no matter how small. Right now, write a success journal entry as if you've already achieved your goal. Hill said this shifts your mindset instantly. You don't need ideal conditions. The act itself builds your successful identity. Overcoming hesitation and fear starts with facing them head-on by acting as though you're successful. Hill viewed fear as a mental barrier that dissolves through bold action, not endless preparation. Someone afraid of public speaking could volunteer for a presentation, embodying success to reduce anxiety over time. This direct confrontation turns fear into a teacher rather than a tyrant. Learning through failure is key. Hill taught that setbacks are stepping stones when you maintain a successful persona. View a failed business venture as a learning experience, acting as if you're a resilient entrepreneur. That perspective transforms defeat into growth, fueling your emotional resilience. Cultivating self-discipline is the true key to making this mindset stick. Hill insisted that discipline, not fleeting motivation, forms the foundation of acting successful. Consistent behaviors, like maintaining a routine that mirrors successful people, create lasting progress. For instance, waking up early and planning your day as if you're at the top of your field builds essential habits. Building positive habits means forming daily practices that align with your successful identity. Start with affirmations like, "I am successful and capable," repeated every morning. Time block your day for key tasks, tracking progress to keep momentum going. Hill believed these habits rewire your subconscious, turning acting successful into genuine achievement. Developing a clear vision and goals sustains this act as if mindset. Hill advocated for crystal clear goals that direct your actions as if they're already achieved. Envisioning success, like becoming a top salesperson, boosts your performance and attracts real results. Without this vision, motivation fades, but with it, every step feels purposeful. Practical methods include creating a vision board that depicts your successful future. Break goals into daily actions, such as, "Today, I act as a successful negotiator by practicing my pitch." Review your progress regularly to ensure continuous forward movement. This structured habit makes acting successful a natural part of your life. Remember, as we wrap this up, motivation and success follow action, not the other way around. Napoleon Hill's principle echoes: act as though you are already successful, and you will be. This mindset shifts you from passive waiting to proactive behavior, turning hesitation into real achievement. It's about stepping into the person you're meant to be, right now. Let this sink in. Your emotions, choices, and destiny are intertwined, waiting for you to claim them. So, here's my call to action. Don't just think about it. Start immediately with one small step. Today, adopt a success-oriented habit, like writing that journal entry as if you've already won. Feel the shift as you do it. Let the emotion of possibility wash over you. Watch how this simple act builds your confidence and opens doors. You're not waiting for success to arrive. You're stepping into it, moment by moment. Imagine the freedom of living without regret, where every choice reflects your successful self. This is your destiny calling. Answer it with the belief that you are already there. Now, go forth and act as though success is yours, because it will be. Let me begin with a powerful quote from Napoleon Hill. Act as though it were impossible to fail, and it shall be. This simple yet profound idea can transform your life, turning hesitation into unstoppable momentum. Too many people struggle with self-doubt, letting it hold them back from pursuing their dreams. You might find yourself procrastinating on important tasks, waiting for the perfect moment that never arrives. Picture this. You're offered a great opportunity, but you hesitate because you don't feel ready or worthy. This cycle of stagnation leads to regret, as days turn into years without progress. Napoleon Hill observed that people often wait for external validation, like a promotion or praise, before they act. But true success doesn't wait for permission. It starts with believing you're already there. The need for change is urgent. Without adopting a successful mindset, you'll remain stuck in a loop of inaction. Remember, action drives success, not the other way around, as Hill taught in Think and Grow Rich. By behaving as if you're successful, you reprogram your subconscious, building real confidence. This shift breaks the cycle of hesitation, attracting opportunities that align with your new identity.